with our personalized therapy program. You'll get great medical care with private rooms to get the therapy you need to return home. And your friends and family can come by and cheer you on in recovery, whether you've been in the hospital or just need a little help. Check out Taylorville Care Center's great therapy program. Stop by or give them a call at 824-9636. That's 824-9636. Taylorville Care Center, caring for the community for over 50 years.
Matt Corso here, proud to now be a part of the Kaufman Realty and Auction team right here in Taylorville. Let my over 20 years of real estate and auction experience work for you. Click my icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM AM, FM, and online on the WTIM mobile app and Amazon Alexa is your ag information station. With over 8 hours a day of agriculture programming and our own local farm broadcaster, tune into WTIM, your ag information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. It's time now for our second segment of the WTIM Morning Show. It's brought to you by our title sponsors and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Landmark of Taylorville. This morning, joining me on the phone is Tisha Miller. She's the enrollment coordinator, or one of the enrollment coordinators at Lincoln Land Community College. Tisha, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. Thank you, Grayson.
Well, thank you for joining us here this morning, and thank you so much for all these points that we're going to hit on here today. But first, Tisha, if you don't mind, I'd like to start with wrapping up 2024. How did the first semester of the 24-25 school year go on your end? And what do you maybe look forward to here starting in 2025?
Yeah, so 2024 ended well. We had our finals week. We have some graduates, December graduates here at Lincoln Land, which we're always excited for them to get that certificate or degree and then be ready for the job market or transfer to a four-year, whatever their goal might be. So it's an exciting time around here in December and in May when our students complete their goals. So we're always happy to assist in that process. And then spring is always busy for us with another start to a 16-week term, and then students gearing up to begin after they graduate high school in May, taking those steps to start in August of 2025.
Absolutely. And right now is getting ready for spring registration. I believe classes for you are starting on January 13th. What would you say maybe for those interested in becoming a new student or those that are already students that are needing to get started with that spring 2025 registration and get that rolling?
Yeah, so we are again offering our classes in 3 different formats for the spring semester. We have our traditional face-to-face courses that take place at a Lincoln Land location. You meet with your instructor on set days and times. We have our online classes that are available that are popular for students who might have a tighter schedule. Students can learn via the internet on our learning platform called Canvas. There are no set days and times for those classes. Students learn at their own pace or at their a time that's convenient for them. And then we also have our hybrid option, Grayson, which is kind of a combination of both face-to-face and online. We see it a lot with our science classes where students can or have labs and lectures online, but they come in for labs. So for new students who are interested in our classes, I would highly encourage them to visit our website, llcc.edu. There's going to be a green apply button in the upper right-hand corner. That is the first step. It takes students just a few minutes to complete the application. It's free of charge. And then I highly encourage them to give us a call at Taylorville. Part of my job here at Lincoln Land is to help students through that new enrollment process. So reach out to us. I'll walk them through the steps to get them an appointment with their advisor who can help them select classes and officially register. And then current students, again, they just need to meet with their advisor and give us a call to do that, to schedule that appointment. And then their advisor will take it from there and help them get signed up for those classes.
All great things. And the thing that I'm noticing here is success coaches. Is that the advisor, or is that a separate entity or a separate person that also kind of helps in the success of the students?
Yeah, so it is kind of synonymous with their advisor. So at Lincoln Land, our advisors are more than just that traditional transaction type of advisor that some students think about. Our advisors here at Lincoln Land are in contact with their students several times throughout the semester just to check in with them. Hey, is everything going okay? Or is there anything I can assist you with? And try to communicate or meet with them several times throughout the semester instead of just that one time, here are your classes type of advisor that some of us might have been familiar with years ago.
I was going to say something, I'll be honest, I was quite familiar with years ago. So I love the sound of that. And something I love the sound of even more, because a big hurdle for a lot of folks is the application process for FAFSA, financial aid. And there is an upcoming event. Could you maybe talk a little bit about helping those get involved with starting their FAFSA application, and maybe just some ways that make it much easier when LLC is involved?
Yeah, so Lincoln Land in Taylorville is hosting a financial aid completion night on Wednesday, February the 12th, and we have appointments available from 4 to 7 p.m. It's so just a half hour out of your evening. We invite students to come out. You do not have to be attending Lincoln Land in order to take advantage of FAFSA night. We're happy to help anyone who's interested in going to college complete their FAFSA, but they have the opportunity to sit down with our financial aid staff one-on-one during that half-hour appointment and complete the FAFSA. The Department of Ed has rolled out a new FAFSA. It started last year, but it has simplified the process quite a bit. But we know there can still be questions when completing the FAFSA. So we just want to be available to our community to be a resource for students who do need assistance completing that FAFSA. So the event on February the 12th, free of charge. Anyone's welcome to attend. We do ask that they just register on our website, llcc.edu/Taylorville. If the February 12th date doesn't work for you, our financial aid staff is happy to schedule one-on-one meetings at a time that is convenient for you too. They can do it virtually if you'd like, or you can always access our financial aid staff at main campus in Springfield too. But hopefully the 12th works for people. We'd like to have a great turnout and get that form, the FAFSA, completed as painlessly as possible.
And painlessly as possible sounds nice to me. Again, we're speaking with Tisha Miller, enrollment coordinator at Lincoln Land Community College, talking about financial aid, spring 2025 registration, and maybe some of those barriers that are being broken down by LLCC to make sure that you have the easiest path to becoming enrolled and getting to be a student. Now, that is not the only night that you have coming up. One more frequently or more recently that you'll have appears to be the College Now Info Night. Could you tell me a little bit more about what the College Now Info Night has in store for those that might be interested in getting a start at Lincoln Land Community College?
Yeah, so our College Now program at Lincoln Land in Taylorville is one of our more popular programs. We partner with Taylorville, Edinburgh, Morrisonville, Nokomis, and South Fork high schools.
Okay.
And their juniors and seniors are allowed to come out to Lincoln Land in Taylorville in the afternoon during their school day to take college level courses. So it is a great way for students to get ahead in college, kind of ease that transition from high school to college by taking a few classes while they're still at home, still have their support system in place before they actually move on to college full time. It's also a great way for students to save some money if, maybe their end goal is to earn a bachelor's degree and go to a four-year college. It's an opportunity to take some of those classes at your community college for a little less tuition than you might see at a four-year college. So we will be talking about student qualifications for the program, the costs, how to plan for it. So we are inviting students who are currently sophomores and juniors, along with their parents or guardians, to attend an info night on next Wednesday, actually, January 15th at 5 o'clock at Lincoln Land in Taylorville. We'll also have another info meeting. It's the same material that will be covered at both sessions, but if you can't make it on January 15th, we will have another one on February the 6th at 5 p.m. that students and their parents and guardians are welcome to attend. Again, the event's free of charge. We do ask that they register by visiting our website.
So now we're not only benefiting those that are maybe college age or ready to attend college, we're now talking about getting high schoolers that much more prepared, reducing their anxiety by just getting a little bit more familiar with what college has to entail. I love all of this. And there are just so many seminars and events going on to help students move forward and get applied. And the next that I'd love to talk about is this Smart Start seminar. It looks to be something that is just to get you rolling or to get you that help to start your semester. Could you explain a little bit also about this upcoming Smart Start seminar?
You bet. Yeah. So Smart Start seminars are designed for our current students. We have them at the beginning of each semester because we know how important it is to get a good start on your classes in order to be successful in them. So the Smart Start seminar will focus on topics such as success in multiple class formats. So I mentioned at the beginning of the interview that there's online, there's hybrid, there's face-to-face classes, and each one of those you do have to have like a different skill set in order to be the most successful. So the Smart Start seminars will focus on how to be successful in each of those formats of classes. It'll also focus on time management skills. I mean, Grayson, our students live busy lives, as you know. Some of them are, like I mentioned before, high school students who will have high school in the morning, college in the afternoon, might have jobs, they might be involved in sports. Our traditional students are equally as busy with full-time jobs and children. So time management skills are crucial to be successful in college. So the Smart Start seminar will focus on those two things, as well as thoroughly reading text and questioning it, taking effective notes, improving your memory skills, test-taking skills, and then staying motivated throughout the semester because, the beginning of the semester is exciting, and then it can, throughout the semester, you're like, oh my gosh, it may be a little overwhelming. So we have assistance with that too. Throughout the semester, we have an academic success professional at Lincoln Land in Taylorville who will work with students. She's at our location every Thursday. And again, we'll focus on all of those topics that I mentioned before that also encourages students to, bring in their textbooks and their assignments so she can review some of the content that's, very relevant to them and learn appropriate study strategies for the course content in addition to some of those personal skills as well.
Absolutely. Those personal skills are lifelong, and to learn them early is that much more important. Tisha, we'll maybe take a little break here, talk about time management here from my end here. We've talked spring 2025 registration, financial aid, and their completion night, College Now info night, the Smart Start seminar. Just so much going on here to start the semester for you, Tisha. And again, this is Tisha Miller. She is the enrollment coordinator at Lincoln Land Community College. You are listening to WTIM and the morning show. It's brought to you by People's Bank and Trust and Landmark of Taylorville. We'll be right back with the second segment here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
This is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. Are you looking for a great CD rate? If you are, TCCU has amazing rates from our 7-month special to our 60-month CD. If you are looking for a great investment, now is the time to put your money to work in a TCCU CD. Our minimum deposit is $1,000. For more information, please contact us at any of our convenient locations in Taylorville, Pana, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or online at tccu.org. Dividends will be compounded monthly. A penalty for early withdrawal may be imposed. Fees could reduce earnings on the account. Member NCUA.
This is Bill Pinkston, General Sales Manager at Landmark of Taylorville. Whether you need a year-end tax write-off or just want a shiny new vehicle for the holidays, we have a great selection to choose from. With discounts up to $11,000 or financing as low as 0% for 60 months. Plus, we have over 400 vehicles in our family of dealerships. With Buick, Chevy, and GMC under one roof and our lifetime powertrain warranty, why would you buy anywhere else? All roads lead to Landmark of Taylorville. Come see us today. And remember,
You always do better at Landmark. Shop local first.
Think about what a huge impact local shopping has on our local economy when our money stays at home versus shopping via the internet or with the big box stores. Your dollars get turned over several times, benefiting our communities. The Miller Media Group and these local businesses encourage you to shop local first. Davis Family McDonald's, located in Taylorville, Pana, Shelbyville. I'm loving it. These local businesses and the Miller Media Group ask you to shop local first.
Shop local first. All across the area, shop here first.
If you're 40 and over, you'll recognize these artists by their first names. Frank, Dean, Sammy, Andy, Nat, Diana, Michael. Well, here's the big news. You can now hear Central Illinois' largest music library with over 3,500 songs on air and online at 965thechill.com. Tune in on the FM dial in Christian County and on your computer or smartphone. Hear these great artists and many more 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on 965thechill.com.
To learn more about Rolling Meadows Senior Living in Taylorville and the apartments they have available, click on their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Jansen's Heating and Air is the home of Dr. Comfort, focusing on customer care for heating and air conditioning across Central Illinois for some 35 years. Find out their services, specials, and coupons by clicking their icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
And we're back with the WTIM Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsors and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first alongside Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Grayson Bauman, and our guest in this segment is Tisha Miller, Enrollment Coordinator with Lincoln Land Community College. And we've been talking a whole lot about getting the start to the semester. We've talked FAFSA. We've talked other ways of getting involved. But Tisha, I'd like to turn the page towards scholarships, something that some people maybe don't apply for as frequently as they should, and a lot get left out there. Can you tell me a little bit about scholarships and those that you know that are being offered currently?
Yeah, you bet. So our foundation here at LLCC is currently accepting applications for the 25-26 academic year. So that's for students who are planning to attend LLCC beginning in the fall of 2025, and they are encouraged to apply as soon as possible, Grayson. The scholarships, the applications are due by Thursday, February the 15th. So we're just have a little more than a month to get those completed. We do have scholarships available for first-time and continuing students who will be enrolled here at Lincoln Land full-time and part-time. And many of the scholarships are open to students in any program of study. So whether you're going for welding or nursing or construction, there are some scholarships out there with the average award being about $1,000 per academic year, which, with our tuition costs at Lincoln Land, that $1,000 can go a long way. So that's a considerable amount for us at Lincoln Land. If students haven't already applied, we would encourage them to visit our foundation website, which is llccfoundation.org/scholarships. The very first thing that they should do, though, again, I know I've mentioned this before in the interview, is to apply to Lincoln Land. So they do need to fill out our general admission application, and then we'll start communicating with them through their Lincoln Land email address about their scholarships, and they'll need their email address to complete the application. And again, that's also part of my duties here at Lincoln Land, is to help students get those accounts activated. So reach out to us if they have any questions at all. And the good news about the scholarships here at Lincoln Land is that there's one application for all the scholarships that are available. So filling out one application puts you in the pool for numerous scholarships.
That is something that is new to me. I think a lot of people think that I've got to apply to each individual one to know that that is the case, where if I just send one application form and all of a sudden all the scholarships might be available to me with an average award of $1,000. And also you mentioned the lower tuition costs. That was the main reason for me going to the community college route, and I do not regret it one bit. And so I would implore folks to continue or to consider that option. We have just about 30 seconds, Tisha, and so I don't want to take too much more of your time, but I do want to see if we could get that contact information for yourself and maybe General Lincoln Land Community College contact information before we wrap up.
Yeah, you bet. So my email address is tisha.miller@llcc.edu. My direct phone number, 217-786-2775. Or folks are also free to reach out to Lincoln Land in Taylorville, 217-786-2754. And of course, our website, llcc.edu, has all of that information on it. And I would encourage them to visit that with any questions.
Well, thank you so much, Tisha, for being here this morning with me. Again, Tisha Miller, Enrollment Coordinator at Lincoln Land Community College, here in the second segment of the WTIM Morning Show. Again, Tisha, thank you so much, and we will be back in just a few on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason. Wildfires continue to rage in the Los Angeles area, chasing hundreds of thousands of people from their homes, leaving many houses and other buildings in ruins, the flames being fanned by fierce Santa Ana winds. In the south, it's extreme cold that's the issue today. The mercury has plunged thanks to a polar vortex that's invaded from way up north. Donald Trump's lawyers are asking the Supreme Court to put a stop to the sentencing in Mr. Trump's New York criminal case. The sentencing has been scheduled for Friday. The president-elect's special envoy to the Middle East says he hopes for a hostage release deal with Hamas soon. And the Republican-authored Laken Riley Act has cleared the House, giving law enforcement more authority to detain illegal aliens accused of crimes. On Wall Street this morning, stocks are mixed. More details at srnnews.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us